Alright guys, this is 8.2, multiplying polynomials. I'm not going to get into it in too much detail because this is something that you should be very familiar with. If you have a binomial or something with multiple terms, you're going to FOIL. Or if you just have like one term on the outside, you're going to distribute. So for example, with this one, there's only one term here on the outside, so we're just going to distribute it to everything on the inside of the parentheses. Now remember that when you multiply exponents, so x to the a times x to the b, you have to add the exponents, okay? So this is going to be x to the a plus b. So the same thing here. This is x to the 1 power. So you multiply your coefficients first. 3 times 1 is 3. X to the 1 times x squared is x cubed. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then again, 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. X times x is x squared. 1 there, 1 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. And then 3 times 4 is positive 12. And this x has to come down. It doesn't just disappear. Just because there's no x here doesn't mean that it goes away. It's just going to come down over here. Again, you want to put them in standard form. Normally, when you are multiplying, though, it's going to come out in standard form. Our next example is where you're going to have to FOIL. You always want to start with the first term on the left and then distribute it to everything inside the other polynomial that you have. So x times x is going to give you x cubed. 1 plus 2 is 3. X times negative 4x is negative 4x squared. 1 plus 1 is 2. X times negative 2 is going to give you negative 2x. Remember that x always has to come down if there's no variable over here. Then you're going to finish it up using your last term here. So 3 times x squared is positive 3x. Now you can continue to write them out this way, but I'm going to write it out underneath here. So positive 3x squared. 3 times negative 4x is going to give me negative 12x. And 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Now, you could have written it out, this way over here, but I like to line them up like this sometimes because it helps you identify which of the terms you need to combine. There's no other x cubed, so it's going to come down. Negative 4 plus 3 is going to give you negative x squared. Negative 2 minus 12 is negative 14x. There's no other constant, so it's just going to come down as negative 6. There you go. That's all we're going to do. Now it is going to get just a little more complicated when we use multiple variables, like here. Again, whenever you're multiplying with exponents, you have to add those powers there. Same thing, we're going to distribute, FOIL. We're going to distribute this first term to everything inside of here, and then distribute that one again, and then combine our like terms. Here it's going to get a little bit tricky. You want to do each variable like one at a time. So this is x to the 1 times x squared is going to give you x cubed, but you still have y1 times y to the 1, which is going to give you a y squared. And those stay together. That's one term. Then you distribute it again. Our coefficient is 1 times 2, so positive 2. X times x is x squared. Y times y is y squared. Here we have negative 3. X times x gives you x squared, and y times just this here means it's going to come down. Okay, y1. And then we have to distribute it one more time. Positive 2 comes down. X is going to come down. Y times y is y squared. Now I didn't come down here to combine any of them because none of them are like terms. I have x cubed y squared. I don't have any other one that's the same. These here are not like terms because this x, that exponent on it is 1. This one is 2, so we cannot combine it. Now we've only done the first one. We have to continue with this 2x. It can get a little tedious, so I really recommend that you kind of like do your arrows. If you try to do it in your head and you have a very long polynomial over here that you're multiplying by, it's going to take some time and there's a chance that you could miss you know, one of the terms, and you might not have it in there. So let's do it again with our 2x. 2x times x squared y is going to give you positive 2x cubed y. The exponent there is 1. I'm going to come down here because I'm out of space. Plus 2x squared, 4. 2 times 2 is 4. X times x is x squared. And the y is going to come down. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. X times x is x squared. And last we have 2 times 2 is positive 4. X times y is xy. Okay, so that's pretty long here. Now we have to combine like terms. Don't forget it. Just because you've multiplied doesn't mean that you've completed the problem. So I'm going to go left to right just to see what we have that's the same. So I'm going to start with my x cubed y squared. X squared doesn't work. X squared doesn't work. X cubed y does not work. That's it, okay? These are no like terms. So then I'm going to bring down my 2x squared y squared. So I'm looking for one that has x squared y squared. No, 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 no. X squared y. Let's see. No, no. X squared y is here's one. So I'm going to bring it down. Plus 4x squared y. And that's it. Okay, so I'll be combining. I forgot to bring, okay, so negative 3x squared y was here, brought it down here. So I'll be combining these in a minute. Now I have plus 2x1 y2, so I'm looking for x1 y2, x1, no. So plus 2x cubed y, I don't have any x cubed y's, and these are just going to come down as well, okay. Minus 6x squared plus 4xy. So now I'm just going to combine my like terms. Everything else is just going to come down. X cubed y squared plus 2x squared y squared. 4 minus 3 is 1. Positive 1x squared y plus 2xy squared plus 2x cubed y minus 6x squared plus 4xy. Okay, so you get this huge thing from multiplying those two polynomials together. Now, be careful because you're not always going to have like terms. Sometimes you're going to do something like this and you're going to want to have the urge just to put everything together. You need to double check and make sure that they are in fact like terms. That's it for this video. There's 3 Khan Academy homeworks that are due. You can go ahead and get started on them. If you have any questions, let me know.